Pardon me, Sabruga caviar? I mean, we should be getting beluga at this price.
Well, that price includes my fee for shadowing Kevin Buchanan. I assumed you wanted that buried.
Yes, quite true. But I still don't know if I'm getting my money's worth because I haven't had a report yet.
The report. Well, last night, Kevin came home alone.
Ah.
Cassie came later.
Oh.
And then they both rushed off to the docks. It seems Barbara Graham was stalked, and she called Kevin out. When she saw Kevin, well, she threw herself in his arms.
Oh, really? You've been sitting on this information while we talked dip? And then what? Tell me what happened.
Well, then, Kevin backed away from Barbara and went home with Cassie. And when the bedroom lights went out, I came back to the club.
That's it?
What can I tell you?
You mark my words, Kevin is going to betray Cassie. When that happens, I want you there to get me the proof.
Well, I think you're wasting your money.
Let me be the judge of that.
Whatever you say.
However, the most important thing is that nobody, most especially my husband, find out about our arrangement.
Well, just make that check out to R.J. Gannon.
Oh, I love that about you.
Dorian? Hey!
Hey!
Thanks for bringing a base by.
Yeah, as promised, a proper base for your sculpture.
Bueno. Look at that. What do you think, huh?
Beautiful.
I want Nora to see this first thing when she comes in.
Wow. This is certainly a masculine room. I guess you Buchanan boys know how to put your stamp on things.
Yeah. You mind?
If I did, now would I have married your brother?
Nora!
Hey!
I didn't expect you back for hours.
Fine. Well, I can always leave and come back.
No, just try it. I missed you.
Me too.
Welcome home, Nora. How was the clinic? Did the fertility gods smile on you?
Max, you listen to me. That is my tape, and I want it. You know, I don't care if I want to use that to get the son away from Todd. Then it's something that I can do. Now, tell you what, I should have strangled you last night when I saw you at Club Indigo, but I didn't because Sam was there. But I tell you what, I will strangle the next time I see you. So when you get this message, you better. Oh. You've been great operas.
So this new Oltl, his name is Rod?
That's what he said.
Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I thought I had an idea about how Tom would talk to the state psychiatrist, but Rod is a total loose cannon. I don't like it.
Actually, a third Oltl strengthens the case that Todd has DID.
Listen, I don't even know if Rod is going to be there. Last night when I got nervous, Tom returned.
Well, what made Rod show up now?
Every Oltl serves a very specific purpose. So if something had occurred that the Oltl in control couldn't actually deal with, another Oltl, the one who could deal with it, would take over and stay in control.
Like intimacy or sexuality?
Particularly that.
Right there. No.
Now, what else is going on in there?
I don't know, but obviously he can't hear the bell.
All right, whatever. Turn the music down. You're not the only one that's...
Hello, Rod. Rod?
One light.
Out calls 24 hours a day.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Take care.
Hey, I am so glad you are still here. I was frightened that maybe you had been frightened. Sam. Oh, Bambi. Oh, Sam, I recommend me some Bambi. Oh, I am so sorry. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Rod.
It's very nice to meet you, Rod.
Yes, hello.
Rod. Where's Star?
Not here. Sam. I'm very glad I'm not playing this little boy football game anymore, but it still feels very good to score.
Oh, I love it when men talk about women and sports as if they were the same thing.
I'm so sorry. I did not intend for you to hear that. Mia sorella!
You having a little problem with this?
Oh, Sam, among other things.
You are looking for someone who wants me?
I expected other Olters eventually, but
Do I disappoint?
no, don't disappoint. I was hoping to speak to the man that I met on the roof of the hospital.
Why?
Why? Because I have a feeling he's the real Todd.
Who's to say who is the real Todd? Me. I am happy now. To be alive, to be breathing, to live, to love.
Well, that's fair enough, but now, why now?
Why not now?
Why did you decide to come out now?
Well, that Tom. He's very nice, but well, she's exquisite, no? And my wife, she's exceptional. I could not let her slip away because of Tom's inexperience.
Sweetheart. Oh, for goodness sake.
Hey, doll.
I didn't know you were coming here. We could have left the house together.
Well, I'm working on a story. What are you up to?
RJ is going to be doing the catering for the gallery opening.
Uh-huh. That's a whale of a catering bill.
Well, yes, but he's providing the music,
Well,
too.
who's he providing? The London Philharmonic?
Stop it. I mean, it's going to be caviar and olive tapenade, and I am going to be getting my money's worth, aren't I, RJ?
Well, let's hope that you aren't disappointed.
No, of course not. Not if everything goes as we discussed.
For you, anything.
Splendid. But I still need to talk to your chef about a few things, so excuse me, gentlemen.
Tillerman. You, seem to be being very helpful to Dorian.
The price was right.
Well, I need a little help myself.
Catering?
No. I've been trying to track down that mugger who's been terrorizing your end of town.
I may have missed it, but where do I come in?
But the court assigned you to the waterfront area for your community service, right?
Oh, that's me, star of the Landview Anti-Drug Program.
So I figure you must know the place inside out, right?
Could be.
I want to talk to somebody who deals with stolen merchandise.
A fence.
Exactly.
And why would a fence want to speak to a reporter?
Because my conversations with him will be strictly confidential, and I never divulge my sources.
But what's in it for him? I mean, if I can set you up with such a person.
Well, I'm not going to pay him, if that's what you mean, but with all this beefed-up police presence, business can't be very good for him either, can it?
Well, I see your point, but I can't promise that he will.
Well, I'll just get him within earshot. I'll do the convincing.
Well, what's in it for me?
Well, like you said, having a mugger strolling around armed isn't very good for business.
Okay. Check out a man named Monk. He has a rap sheet from here to Texas, but he's still the best fence in town. He's usually around the docks someplace.
No, it's too chancy. Call him. Tell him I want to buy him a drink. Here.
Where I've been and what happened to me while I was there is really none of your business.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I guess I was being nosy. Bo saw this piece in the gallery I'm opening. He loved it, and I gave it to him for you as a gift, sort of a good luck charm.
Like it?
It's beautiful. It really is beautiful.
Lindsay made it.
Okay. I know that you two want to be alone when Clint comes back from London. That's what I want, so I'll be going.
Okay, well, thanks for bringing that bass by.
Oh, sure. It's a great place for it. You put a mini spotlight on it, it'll be perfect.
Good idea, thank you.
Oh, thanks again for dinner last night. Thanks for inviting me.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome home, Nora.
See ya.
Sculpture, dinner.
You're beautiful when you're jealous, you know?
And I'm dangerous.
Well, I wish I could tell you all about this wild, romantic little fling we had at the Waterside Inn, but the truth is, I took her to a Buchanan family dinner at Club Indigo.
And you invited Lindsay.
Well, yeah. Honey, I'd expect Clint to do the same thing if I was out of town. If you don't want the sculpture...
No, I do. I want it. I love it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, darn it all.
Made me think of you.
How can a woman who has so much talent like this be content to just shop her life away?
Oh, no. She's trying to fit in.
Oh, spare me that.
Oh, come on. Hey, Clint's out of town right now. Will just... He moved out of the mansion. He's gonna live with Sam.
He's where, the palace?
No, Sam rented a house.
Oh.
See, she's just really lonely right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's hard to be separated from your child. That I will give her, and I certainly can relate to that.
Hey, look, Rachel's gonna be home soon. I promise you.
Speaking of children, don't you want to know what happened at the clinic?
I know you.
Oh, yeah?
If you had any news from the clinic, you would have called me right away.
Oh, that's what I get for being married to the police commissioner.
Ex-commissioner.
Ex-commissioner. They're going to fax the results over to Josie Conklin, Dr. Josie Conklin at the Landview Hospital, and so I expect to hear something today.
Okay. I'll cancel my meetings and just keep you company till you hear from the doc.
Thank you. We can just sort of hang and watch some TV and then maybe check out the bedroom and get something to eat and check out the bedroom, and then we could, like, I don't know, maybe rent a movie and then...
Check out the bedroom.
You know, you're catching on.
Yeah. I think we have to talk, too, because I told you that I would try to imagine life with a baby in it.
Yeah, but we... why don't we wait and find out whether we have it to do that?
Okay. Did they give you any indication at all?
Well, you know doctors, how cautious they can be. You know, it's the... Well, yeah, blah, 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 and you're perimenopausal, so blah, 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 and, you know, the high risk and the blah, blah, blah.
High risk?
Yes, carrying the pregnancy to term is high risk.
Well, we'll take it one step at a time, okay?
Yeah, but first we have to see if we even have any steps to take. Yeah.
Exactly. Hello?
This is Dr. Josie Conklin. May I speak to Nora Buchanan, please?
Yes, just hold on 1 minute. It's for you. It's the doctor.
Well, I don't know why I did it, but it's done.
Well, but Monk got the message, right?
He'll get it, whether he comes or not.
Well, maybe I'll just hang around and see if he shows.
Fine, but buy something.
All right.
Mel, well, what a pleasant surprise. Oh, I'm supposed to meet Dorian here about the menu for our opening.
Ah, great. Wait here.
Okay. I read that interview you did with Barbara Grimm. It made me cry. You are so talented.
Well, we do what we can.
No, you are being far too modest. It's an award winner.
Thank you.
Since you're such a marvel with words, I have these 2 invitations, and I can't decide which one for the opening. So, what do you think?
Well, I don't know much about art, but I know what I like.
Me too. And how are you on alcoholic beverages?
Ah, well, now you're talking my language.
See, we're having a champagne from my favorite little French vineyard and also Pinot Grigio. I have a feeling that men aren't entirely happy when you just serve wine and champagne, and I was just wondering, what would you like to drink at a gala?
Gin martinis, preferably several.
Well, that can be easily arranged.
Of course, what I'll probably end up drinking is club soda with lime.
AA?
LM. Love and marriage.
Oh, that's really nice.
Well, it could be hot, I suppose it just...
I could work out a group rate if you want Mel followed, too.
Let's go on. Oh, hi, honey. We were just conversing, talking about beverages for your gallery opening.
Oh, goody. Partner, a word with you.
I just want to make sure that you understand something, okay? I am not Vicky, all right? I do not go off on cruises, nor play dead. You stay away from Mel.
I am a very happily married woman.
Whose husband just happens to be in London. I wouldn't risk losing that Buchanan money if I were you.
Not even for a fling with Mel? I don't know. Oh, for crying out loud, Dorian, what are you, nuts? Anybody can see the man is crazy about you. Well, what on earth could possibly make you ever think you could lose him?
No. There's your boy.
You like opera and you speak Italian?
Opera?
Sì, un poco Italiano.
When did you learn Italian? When?
Everybody, I hate to break this up, but I really need some time alone with Rod here. I had time to prepare Tom for Dr. Boyd's interview, but not everyone else.
We're going to be leaving then. I sincerely hope you will cooperate with Sam as much as possible because it's very important.
Yes, I'd
I must tell you that this is very nice, just being able to do this.
Why do you look so sad?
Because I don't like leaving you right now.
That's only for a moment. Solamente.
No, that's not what I meant. I came here today to tell you that I've been asked by the president to represent the United States at a symposium in China, and I'm due to leave very soon, but I could always invent a family emergency.
No, there's no emergency. Everything is fine.
I don't like leaving you right now, really.
No, I have all of my friends here. And besides, the president, he has enough to think about now without trying to replace you.
Are you quite sure?
Oh, yes. In fact, I insist.
All right. When I come back, I would like to get to know you better.
You have always known me. And you will be a very happy woman once you have known me.
I'm sure I will, Rod.
Come to the opera with me. It is Verdi's La Forza del Destino. Please. I am begging you.
I'll think about it. Could we go?
Yes, we're going right now. I will call you, and you will be in my prayers. Please, do what Sam asks you.
Sì. Ciao.
Ciao.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
No, look, I live here. I'm not going anywhere.
No, I wasn't gonna. I think what I better do is completely reschedule this appointment with Dr. Boyd, I think. Phone in the kitchen, right?
Yeah,
thanks.
Waiting is a little much, right? All the
How
time.
could you, Todd?
Do what?
Come up with another stupid personality.
Oh, shut up. I know what I'm doing.
Don't tell me to shut up. You saw how it affects Star, this Tom guy. What about this Rod?
Star's not here. She's with a babysitter.
Oh, and that is supposed to make me feel a lot better.
To hell with Star. I'm not going to sacrifice myself.
How paternal.
Where's the tape?
I owe you one.
Sales to sale.
Well, he's not a buyer.
Got something to unload?
Questions.
I'm out of here.
Strictly confidential, no hassles. You're here anyway, right?
under false pretenses.
Look, relax. Just let me buy you a drink, all right? It's on the house.
Sir, I'm looking for someone who might be wanting to sell something. You're not a cop. No. I'm a reporter. I'm working on the muggings. He's an amateur, but he's screwing up my business. Customers are free to go down to the docks after dark.
Tell me about it.
Not to mention it's raining cops.
There is a heightened presence. One of the victims was a Congressman Graham's daughter.
Well, seems to me, we nail the mugger, we all benefit. What am I looking for? Semi-automatic, 380, stainless. You seen it? Not yet, but I'll be in touch.
In Chicago, I'd be getting a lot more from my money.
This isn't Chicago. It's a deduction. Besides, it's not your money. Clint is footing the bills.
I think of it as a joint account.
It isn't yet?
I'll forget that you said that. And assume you're not skimming anything off the top.
I'll forget that you said that.
What is it that you're paying RJ for anyway? And don't tell me it's the Sevruga caviar.
Hi. Vicky.
Hi, Carlotta.
You guys have perfect timing.
Oh, yeah?
You just missed the morning rush.
How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
But Christian, he's doing great. He's working so hard. He's working day and night on this painting. You know, his deadline for the scholarship is coming up real soon.
Oh, yes. Well, Jessica is counting on the two of them being in New York together.
Yeah, and I really want him to go, too, but... Well, you know, with Antonio in California and Christian going to New York, it just...
I'm here.
I know, mi cielo, and I'm so glad that you are. I don't know what I would do if you weren't, but I... Well, you understand.
Oh, boy, do I ever. I mean, I want Jessie to grow up. I want her to have a great life, but...
Well, come on, you two. You both have careers. Your lives aren't going to be over.
Oh, no, we're not talking about our lives being over. Believe me, they won't be over. We're just going to miss our children very, very much.
Well, you'll have Todd, and you'll have Roseanne.
Roseanne, now. I've heard a lot about Roseanne. I'm looking forward to meeting her. Is she going to be staying in town?
You know, I'm really not sure at this point.
Well, she'd better. After everything that's been happening with Todd, I have hardly seen her.
Speaking of Todd, how's Todd? Or shall I say this Tom person?
Well, actually, there's more than just Tom and Todd now.
You mean there's another one?
Yes. There's Pete and now Rod.
Carlotta, excuse me. I think I need an order to go.
Oh, sure. I'll be right back. Excuse me.
This new altar, this Rod, has really unnerved you, hasn't it?
Oh, a little. More than a little.
It is hard, I know.
Well, as you said, the third altar only strengthens the DID diagnosis. And I thought passing the bar was hard. I mean, first there's dear, sweet Tom. Then I meet Pete, who's this evil alter of Todd, and now there's Rob.
I know. It's very hard for me, too, mostly because I understand so much better now what I put my family through.
Now you're...
Now I am all of them. I am all my alters in one. Thanks to a brilliant therapist and my family. And that's what Todd needs. He's going to need all the family he can get, and he's going to need the best psychiatric help we can find for him.
Well, I've got $5 million. Money's no object.
First thing we have to do is to get all the charges against him dropped.
What tape?
The tape. The tape was in Star's little tape recorder. Now the tape's not in Star's little tape
I don't
recorder.
know. Check around on the floor. She was dragging it around.
Yeah,
It probably
right.
fell out. What do you think happened to it, Todd?
You're a little edgy. What's up?
I'll tell you what's up. Rod's up. Now, how do you think Star's going to react to him?
I don't care about Star. I want to know where the tape is.
I don't have it.
No?
No. Anyway, you obviously don't care about Star.
I care about Star fine. I care about staying out of prison more.
Yeah, what is it with this Taya-Rod relationship? I know you. Romeo, you aren't.
So what?
So what? What is this Rod the new Don Juan of DID?
It's make-believe.
Well, let me tell you something. Sam and Vicky aren't stupid, Todd.
Vicky's gone to China, and Sam finds out, Blair, so help me God, you'll never see Star again.
Oh, don't you threaten me.
I'm not.
All right. Okay.
So, any luck with Il Dottore?
No, no dice. He's on his way over right now.
Bring him on. You bring him on.
Todd. Rod. Tom. This is your big shot, pal. All right? You convince this Dr. Boyd, and you are home free. You understand me? I mean that literally. You convince Dr. Boyd, and you are not going to prison. Understand?
Yes, I understand. How about you, Blair? Do you understand everything understandable? I hope you will stay.
Excuse me, would you go get dressed,
The
please?
presence of a beautiful woman relaxes me.
Hey, get dressed. Now.
You will help me to undress, no?
Go!
Oh, you can manage by yourself. Gross.
Oh, sola mio. Excuse me, you want to tell me what I interrupted when I walked in here?
It was nothing, really. It wasn't. It just... Todd becomes this different people, and then I have to figure him out all over again, really.
Well, look, he doesn't mean anything
Frustrated.
by it. I know. It's just he can't choose. I mean, you know, he just flips back and forth from personality to personality. It's not his fault.
Well... Sam... Why did you, follow me last night, huh?
Oh, no, I didn't follow you. I was driving by the Club Indigo and saw your car and thought I'd just stop in and have a drink, but
Well,
I saw
I know,
you were busy.
No, look, I was busy, but I was... Whatever you think you saw with Max, I was just talking to him.
Blair, do you have any idea how much the time that I've been able to spend with you has meant to me?
Well, it's meant a lot to me, too, Sam. But if it's meant so much to you, then why won't you tell me not to see Max anymore?
Thanks for setting up the meeting with Monk. He did seem a little edgy, however, when you mentioned Barbara Graham.
Do you blame him? The congressman can make trouble. Maybe Monk doesn't want to be involved with anyone he's connected to.
Yeah. Maybe he already is.
I prefer this one, but I think the solution is that you and I should cut each other a little slack.
Why is it that I'm the only one feeling like an amputee here?
Yes, I am not the one who gave away a very valuable piece of art from our gallery.
Beau Buchanan is a very important man in this town. It's good PR. You just say the word, I'll be happy to reimburse the partnership. Less, of course, the artist's percentage.
Now, look, okay. Why don't you handle the art your way, and I'll handle the catering my way?
Well, we all have our little secrets.
I just know that this is going to be a perfect partnership.
Yeah, me too. But I'll tell you what. Let me make this deal to you. I'll keep Mum on whatever arrangement that you have going with RJ.
It's nothing illegal,
And
I can
in
assure you.
return, you vouch for me whenever a Buchanan questions whether I'm a good wife for Clint.
A good wife? A good wife? You are a great wife. You are a perfect wife. You are the only wife for Clint.
Blair, I'm not going to tell you what to do about Max.
Fine.
It's not caring and not in my book. I
Sam,
want you to
no,
pick.
really, I said it was fine. I just want you to know that Max is laying his feelings right out on the line for me. He tells me that he loves me because he cares about me.
Oh, come on. You know something? That's just an excuse. You don't want to pick, and I know why. Because you're afraid you're going to get hurt. You see, I know what all the people in town say about you. I know your secret.
You do?
It's all an act.
What is?
Bad Blair Kramer. I know it's an act. I know that you are a really lovely human being and good and decent, and you're just afraid of being hurt. You're just scared.
You know, Sam, people like you don't know anything about people like me.
I know what I see. And I know what I saw. I saw two people arguing rather strenuously and obviously had feelings for each other.
Looks can be very deceiving,
Oh, really?
Sam. Yes.
Well, then why don't you tell me what your argument with Max was about?
I can't tell you.
Opera. What was I thinking, opera? You can't go to the opera, you stupid... Fine. We send Tom to the opera.
Why don't you go to the opera?
Shut up!
Opera's for grown-ups.
Shut up!
And don't tell me to shut up.
Shut up! This is kind of fun. This is so stupid. I need to do this. Yeah. You can do this. You can... You fooled Sam, you fooled Vicky, you fooled Taya. How hard is it to fool some stupid stage shrink?
You know what, Todd? You may be able to fool the
go
people
away.
that love you. Because they want to believe, but there's no way that you can fool or con a professional psychiatrist.
Watch me.
You either come clean about this or I will.
Not if you ever want to see Star again.
You know what? I'm not going to let you bring me down. Not this time.
You are going to do whatever I tell you to do.
Mm-mm. Not this time, Todd. Because I deserve better.
You're not going to be too disappointed if I can't get pregnant, are you?
As long as you're in my life, I'll never be disappointed.
Mrs. Buchanan, Dr. Conklin will see you now.
ABC Daytime.
The doctor will be right with you.
I love you, Red. No matter what we hear, that's not going to change.
Welcome back, North.
Hi, this is my husband, Bo Buchanan.
How do you do?
Josie Conklin. Well, I know how difficult the waiting is, so I'm not going to prolong the suspense.
Thank you.
Test was also clear. If you want a baby, you can have one.
Could you repeat that?
It's possible for your wife to conceive.
Hey, what? You hear that?
Yep.
Oh, come here, Red.
Can you tell me a little bit more about this Rod? To me, he seemed to suggest that he came out because he was going to deal with Todd's sexuality.
Well, one minute, Tom and I... This is so weird.
I know it is.
We were talking about our future together as a couple. All of a sudden, Tom left, disappeared. When he came back down the stairs, he was Rod.
Well, that's pretty scary.
Yeah. You know, I don't think I reacted very well. I didn't know how to deal with this Rod.
What you have to remember when you're dealing with any one of them is that as foreign as they may seem to you, they are all part and parcel of the man that you married, the man that you love.
Yeah, but I feel like I have to act differently with each one of his alters.
No, you do not. You just have to be you. And in time, with a lot of luck and therapy, all those alters will be integrated into one person, into Todd.
I want to believe that.
Let me show you something, okay?
Was that you?
One of my many talents. I could never, ever whistle like that. Young women were not supposed to be taught things like that when I was growing up. But one of my alters could. And when we all became integrated, everything that she knew became a part of me. And in that same way, Rod will one day be a part of Todd.
Do you think he's as confused by me as I am by him?
Oh, no. Oh, no, not at all. No, my feeling is that he's just been biding his time, sitting back there waiting to come out.
That's pretty creepy.
Well, as you spend more time with all of them, with Pete and Todd and Tom and Rod and all of them, it will become easier.
God, I don't know.
Oh, it will. Believe me, it will. For starters, now, Rod has invited you to go to the opera with him this evening, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, why not go? Just accept.
I'm Dr. Raymond Boyd.
Ah, hi. Sam Rappaport, please come in.
The court order for the examination of Mr. Manning.
Well, thank you. You know, as Todd's, Mr. Manning's counselor and friend, I think I should tell you that I feel partly responsible for fragmenting his personality like this.
I'm not here to examine you.
I understand. It's just I think you should know that really I'm the one who forced him to look at his abusive past and kind of brought all this stuff up.
I understand it was Mr. Manning's father who was the abuser.
Yes.
And that it was both emotional and physical abuse?
Emotional, physical, and sexual. Now, do you have a lot of experience with multiple personality disorder?
Oh, yes, quite a bit. I also have quite a bit of experience with felons who try to escape justice by pretending to have it. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to see your client.
Well, I'll go get him.
You can't fool me, Blair. I know what this is about.
Oh, Todd, you don't know anything.
You're afraid you're going to lose Sam, and you know what? You're right, you are. You don't belong with a guy like that. He's too good for you.
People change, Todd. I can change.
People don't change. Just stick with Max Holden. Two-bit hustler. You two deserve each other.
You know what? You can call yourself Tom, Dick, or Harry, I don't care. But when you threaten to take Star from me, that's when you cross the line.
Oh, I'm so scared. I think I wet myself.
Yeah, maybe you did. You better check yourself, because I'm in control now, Todd, not you.
You're not in control of anything.
Oh, yeah? Looky, buddy, I stand between you and Statesville.
I'm not going to jail, and you know me, Blair. So you know I mean it when I say that. So if you know what's good for you, you keep your big yap shut.
Hey, doctor's here. And, is there something going on?
Stay tuned for scenes